channels when I was growing up, and if my dad wanted to watch CBS, I had to go outside and turn the aerial until it came in, and then he could watch Dan Rather.
You had the cable box in your hand and you turned it?
Cable box, you fancy kids. No, we had an actual aerial on the roof,
I don't know what that means.
and it'd turn it.
Still don't know what
You want to put it on here?
So I'll leave this one behind. You know, forget about this one and then.
What do you got against the mic stand?
Yeah. You don't like being at work?
Okay, there you go. Okay, we'll be ready. Yeah. Oh. Okay, all right. Well, I think we had our morning guy there. Yeah, we have a morning guy. Works the early morning show. He works the early morning show, but he lives in No.
Except we have to, all our mug shots have
Good. So I'm sure he was there.
But we can't just use any mug shots.
We won't at all unless they're, actually go to court and official.
I saw that we were there.
Watch the guys.
Oh, I saw, yeah, because I saw.
I got video of it. Oh, no, we can't use it. No, you know what?
Otherwise, they're going to over.
Anybody here on an early deadline for news or anything?
Don't worry about me.
What's that? Almost.
So I'll be doing English, and then Tanya Hernandez will be doing Spanish afterwards. Oh, sorry. Everyone set? Stacy Shih, S-T-A-C-I-E, last name S-H-I-H, Senior Public Information Representative for the San Jose Police Department. On July 20th, right before 1 a.m., SJPD responded to a report of a stabbing that occurred in the 90 block of South 2nd Street in downtown San Jose. Upon arrival, officers located an adult male victim suffering from at least one stab wound. He was transported to a local hospital where he unfortunately was pronounced deceased. The suspects fled the scene prior to police arrival. Our SJPD Homicide Unit detectives began a comprehensive investigation, and during the course of this investigation, we were able to identify two primary suspects, Suspect Rosales and Suspect Van. We obtained arrest warrants for both suspects and search warrants for their associated residences. Just yesterday, on August 5th, we were able to locate both suspects in the city of San Jose and arrest them and book them into Santa Clara County Jail. Suspect Rosales was booked for murder, and Suspect Van was booked for accomplice to murder. This was our 15th homicide, and solving this case, identifying the suspects, arresting them and booking them in jail and bringing justice to the family This was made possible by the hard work of our detectives, but most importantly, by the assistance we received from the community. I'll say that again, that solving this case, identifying the suspects and putting them behind bars, this was made possible by our community who came forward, who stepped up and shared critical evidence to help identify these suspects. As you recall, when the homicide first occurred and we announced this, we did ask for the public's assistance for any critical evidence, digital evidence, or anything that would help us identify the suspects who were at that time still outstanding and unidentified. Our community came forward, they stepped up, they provided digital evidence that was crucial and critical in identifying suspect Van and suspect Rosales. Now, one thing I do want to mention, what wasn't helpful was the utilization of social media. We had a lot of people during this investigation who used social media really just to spread speculation, misinformation, misidentifying suspects. Now, that did not help us. What did help us was the community coming forward, working with our detectives directly, providing critical evidence to help solve this case. So I do want to thank the public for coming forward and working with our detectives directly and providing this critical digital evidence. However, please, in the future, I know everyone wants to help. We love getting information and assistance from our community that really helps solve cases when it comes to outstanding suspects. But please don't utilize social media to spread misinformation or speculation that may potentially identify the wrong suspects or, in general, cause witnesses or potential suspects to hide or go on the run or not come forward.
Can you describe what you believe happened in the moments before the stabbing?
Sure. So the motives and circumstances are still under investigation, but a physical altercation did ensue. So that evening around 1 a.m., a physical altercation ensued, and following that, the victim suffered a stab wound. And so, again, the motives and circumstances are still under investigation.
Was it a fight between all three, or between the victim and Rosales, or the victim and one and the other?
As we piece the scene together, we're trying to figure out who, was all involved in the fight. Obviously, the victim, unfortunately, was involved in this physical altercation, along with the two suspects that we arrested.
Were the two suspects always in San Jose? Did they try to flee the area? Was it difficult to pin them down or track them down?
I don't have the information on the whereabouts, but our detectives with the homicide unit did an outstanding job identifying them and locating them eventually in the city of San Jose.
Rosales is charged with the murder, so I guess she did the stabbing. The other woman is charged with accessory because she was in a fight, or she was there, or was she charged with accessory?
Suspect Rosales was booked for murder for the crime, and suspect Van was booked for accessory to the murder, as she had played a crucial role in making this crime occur.
She had the knife, or she instigated the fight?
It's part of the investigation, but we have enough evidence to show that she really helped precipitate the actual crime of murder.
Were the two suspects involved in a physical confrontation with each other?
I don't know who was in what, who was physically assaulting who, but they were all involved in the same physical altercation.
Rosales and Van know each other previously?
I'm not sure about the relationship.
Did they know the suspect previously?
I don't have that information.
They were both under 21. Were they inside the club at all before where it took place, or did it all take place outside?
I'm not sure about their whereabouts that evening. We did respond to the 90 block of South 2nd Street when everyone was outside of any businesses in the area. So we just responded to the outside area. But about their whereabouts in the crime, that's part of the puzzle that we're trying to figure out.
Are there any other people involved that you're looking for? Any other possible suspects or accomplices, or people who helped them when they fled?
Suspect Rosales, and so I'll say that again. Suspect Rosales and suspect Van are considered our primary suspects. We do, however, share with the community that if they have any other information or additional information that could help with this investigation, to please contact detectives.
What city is the victim from, and what city is the suspect from?
Are the suspects both from San Jose? Suspects' residents are San Jose? Yeah. The suspects are from the city of San Jose. I'm not sure about the victim.
Do you have an age on the victim?
I believe that's in our press release. I don't have the information right now.
Do you know when their next court date is?
I don't have the information. That you would have to check with the courts.
Were they in Lane, Berlin?
I don't have the information. We handle the criminal investigation, not the court side. Okay, we're gonna move on to Spanish.
Oficial Tania Hernández, TANYA, HRNAN, DZ, oficial de policía de San José. Estamos aquí para hablar a través de dos arrestos que ocurrieron ayer a través de un reporte de un homicidio que ocurrió en julio. El 20 de julio, un poco antes de las 1 de la mañana, oficiales se movilizaron al bloque 90 de la calle Sur Segunda a través de un reporte de que alguien había sido apuñalado. Cuando oficiales llegaron a la escena, descubrieron de que una víctima, un hombre adulto, tenía heridas, a menos de una herida. La víctima fue trasladada a un hospital local donde desafortunadamente había fallecido en el hospital. Los detectives de la unidad de homicidios llevaron a cabo una investigación extensiva donde durante el curso de la investigación descubrieron que dos sospechosas eran sospechosas primarias. Los detectives identificaron a las sospechosas y obtuvieron órdenes de arresto para las sospechosas y también órdenes de cateo para sus residencias. El 5 de agosto, gracias a la asistencia de Crew y también VICET, los detectives localizaron y arrestaron a las dos sospechosas aquí en la ciudad de San José. Una de las sospechosas, Rosales, fue encarcelada por asesinato y la segunda sospechosa, Van, por cómplice de asesinato. Entonces las dos sospechosas fueron trasladadas ayer, el 5 de agosto, a la cárcel principal del condado de Santa Clara. Nada más quiero decir de que gracias al trabajo de nuestros detectives, pero también a la ayuda